I'm Josh Fielding, and I'm here with Christopher Larkin, who plays Monty on The 100.
Hi.
Welcome to Melbourne.
Thank you very much.
So this is your first Comic-Con?
Yes. In Melbourne, first time in Australia, so...
Yes, sweet.
Yeah, slightly exhausted, but excited to be here.
So you've done quite a few other cons, right? You've done San Diego?
Yeah, I guess they're slowly building up. Yeah, and a few in Europe, too. It's a nice way to see the world and meet fans.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So you've been renewed for a 6th season. Is that exciting?
Yes. Well, it's exciting every season because we never know when we wrap. We're always like, okay, maybe we'll never see each other again, so have a nice life. So it's every time we always feel like we're on the chopping block. Mm-hmm. So and every time we get renewed, it's just as sweet.
Yeah, employed for another year.
Yes. Yeah, that's a big part.
So you got your start in theater. What is one thing that's distinctly different about screen acting and stage acting?
Well, you caught me. I just finished a play in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, that my girlfriend wrote. We've been developing for 4 years.
Nice.
And I've been thinking a lot about that. And I think for TV and film, I always liken it to, if it's like a racing metaphor, it's like sprinting. You have to like get up and go really quick, then wait around for hours. Then get up and go really quick, then wait around. Whereas theater feels like an endurance test.
Yeah, for sure. I've done a lot of theater.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's much more like strenuous. You know, we just ran for a month doing the same play every day, the same material, so trying to keep it alive is the biggest challenge.
Sure. So I couldn't help but notice that you were in a production of Kafka on the Shore.
Oh my god.
I'm actually like a big fan of that book.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites too.
Yeah, so what was that like?
Insane, because I never read Murakami before, so when I auditioned I was like, oh, okay, and I read it after I got the part and was like, what is this? Because we staged it with Colonel Sanders and Johnny Walker and,
awesome.
Sorry, spoiler, a cat flute that he makes out of dead cats and eats their hearts. The Chicago audience did not like it. We lost people every day, but I had a good time.
That's what's important.
Yeah.
Cool. So I know you're also a singer and guitarist.
I try.
Would you consider yourself a triple threat?
No. I can Irish step dance because my adoptive parents are Irish, or one of them is, and made me river dance when I was little. So I can do that, but no, I'm not like a belter. I can't do like musicals or anything. But my albums are made on GarageBand, very homespun, and my mother listens to them frequently. That's about the only person who listens, so yeah.
So comic book movies, they're pretty big right now.
Yeah.
Are there any superheroes you're dying to play?
Whoa. I've never been asked that. I've never even thought of it.
Yeah.
No, I guess it's so far out of the realm of possibility. No.
That you never.
I mean, I would like to, but specifically from the comic world, I can't pinpoint one. Who would you want to play?
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, good choice.
Yeah. So are there any guests at Comic-Con that you're personally a fan of?
Yeah, Tazia. We've never done a con alone or like together before.
Yeah, nice. That's cool.
So it's exciting, especially like panels.
Yeah,
get to really Q&A off each other, and our characters don't interact all that often on screen, so it's nice to get like some time with them one-on-one.
Awesome. What is it like interacting with a dedicated fan base? Was it hard to get used to?
Yeah, because like I brought it. This is my phone. So I don't even, I'm so bad. I don't have Instagram. I have to, call my dad and have him post and write a blurb when I do. So I'm very not on social media that much, but when I do check, it's weird because you're only meeting people through a virtual sphere. And then all of a sudden they're in your face and, sometimes in tears and thanking you. And it's such a personal connection that you couldn't forge. I'm in Australia.
Yeah.
This is crazy. And I don't think I would have been here otherwise.
Yeah.
So, grateful to Oz for having me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Have you gotten much feedback from Korean American fans about how they feel seeing a Korean American character in a big network show?
It comes in waves. It's pretty, but sometimes yes, especially at these cons. A few Korean people who come through and give a shout out. I think it's getting better and better, especially in TV.
Yeah,
more than any other medium.
Particularly on the CW.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. They're doing a really good job. And, in other networks, sometimes it feels like quota filling. Just okay, got Asian, Black, Latino, got everybody, sexual orientation.
Yeah.
But I think that it's expanding and everyone's becoming much more human and evolving together. And I think that's really exciting.
Yeah, I think it's really important. So did you feel like your recognizability skyrocketed overnight and you were suddenly getting stopped in the street?
No. It took, I think, 2 years. And Devin, who plays Jasper, we lived together season 3, and we started hanging out all the time. And I think you put one, solo, people might not really think too much of it, but you put the two of us together. Whenever you put like two or more of the cast together, it pretty much solidifies.
Yeah.
There's like public interest. So yeah, it took about 2 years, but yeah, we were getting gas, and somebody stopped us, and we were like, oh wow, I think that's the first time we've ever been stopped as a Jasper Monty couple.
Yeah. Speaking of Jasper,
Yeah.
I got a few questions from social media,
Okay.
and Holly wants to know how you felt about him being killed off. Spoiler alert.
Oh. Horrible, because it happened twice.
Oh, yeah.
Like the end of season 3, he steals Monty's gun and ends his life. And
Yeah.
we find him like in a pool of blood, and that was the end. And then the CW was like, no, we're not doing that. Cut that ending, bring Devin or Jasper back to life.
Oh, wow.
And so we had to film it again. But I'm grateful because we actually got a chance to say goodbye.
Yeah.
And it was still horrific. But yeah, losing Devin and Jasper was a big personal and professional hit.
Yeah. How did you feel about some of the other major character deaths, like Finn and Lexa?
Who's been my saddest? I'm really sad we lost Pike. Everyone, the fandom hates Pike, but I loved.
You love Pike?
Yeah, because I didn't think he was. I think he was a guy who really was trying to do the right thing. Yeah, I mean he's a major grounder killer, so that's not a positive check mark on his resume. But I also love Mike Beach as an actor. I think he's my favorite.
Yeah,
one of
nice.
my favorites during all of our filming so far.
Cool. How similar is your personality to Monty's personality?
Richard Harmon says that we're very similar. He thinks that we're the closest in like life and character. I don't know, because Monty's defined as two things for me. Like, he's the most solid friend ever. I'm a horrific friend. I'm a terrible communicator. I never stay in touch. I don't know how I have any friends.
Probably because of that phone.
Yeah, well, this doesn't help. I don't text, or I try not to. So
Yeah.
that eliminates my social life. But also, he's got like a really solid moral compass, and I think I'm a good person.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely not as steadfast as Monty. He seems to be almost too good. You call him a cinnamon roll. I am not. I'm very far.
Precious cinnamon
Yeah,
roll.
he's like this. He sees the glass half full.
Yeah.
I always see it as half empty, and all of life. So no, I don't think we're that similar.
How long do you think you would survive in the world of the 100?
Oh, I don't think I would have made it. Like, if you divided it into seasons, I don't think I would have made it out of like episode 5 of season
You got yourself
1.
5 episodes. You reckon you can last that
Give
long?
me 5. Like, I would outlast Wells. I wouldn't get like stabbed in the neck by a child, but I would look at me. I weigh like 103 pounds. I have no physical stamina or endurance.
Yeah, me neither.
No like skills in the outdoors. Bob would do really well.
Bob Molly, yeah.
He's quite handsome, so he would like charm his way into things. But he's also quite like crafty. He used to be a carpenter,
Ah, I didn't know
so
that.
he's quite crafty as well.
So, what's your favorite thing about the world of the 100 that differs from other dystopian stories?
Oh, well, specifically on the CW, I'm glad that it got a lot darker. If you watch the pilot, I mean, it's easily our worst episode, and I had a lot of trouble watching it. Everyone's so pretty and clean, and it's just lit and filmed beautifully. And then all of a sudden it like descends into chaos.
Grady chaos,
pretty quickly, and then you never recover. Other dystopian, I guess I don't follow too much. Like, are you into the whole young adult world of
yeah, a bit.
Maze Runner and what else?
I was like when I was younger.
Okay, Divergent
Yeah.
and all those.
Yeah, I used to read those.
Yeah.
If you could cross over the 100 with any other show or movie, what would it be?
Wait, what? Say it
If you
again.
could have a crossover between the 100 and any other TV show or movie, what would it be?
Oh man, you can't be asking this like spontaneously. This is like I need
That's a
I need
deep
to sleep on this
thought
one. A
question.
couple minutes. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna be spontaneous. Crossover. Arthur. Did
Nice.
you ever watch Arthur on
Yeah,
PBS?
man.
The
I was a
aardvark?
big fan of that.
Yeah, that was my favorite show growing up. So if we could find a way to like animate all of us as like anthropomorphic aardvarks, but like much darker
I love
Arthur,
that.
like really
Twisted Arthur.
Yes.
I'm into it.
Okay, yeah, so am I. That's a surprising win for this one.
So, Anita Solak wants to know, what would a typical day of life on set be like?
For who?
Just generally,
I think
I
it's
guess.
totally-
For you, I guess, yeah.
Well, for the first few seasons, I didn't have all that much to do. It was a lot of like reactions and like following Clark or Bellamy or Jasper or Octavia. It was always like secondary to someone else.
Yeah.
There were a lot of like I felt subordinate to a lot of characters.
Yeah, he's definitely broken out.
Yeah, it wasn't until I think he gets a mother who he then kills twice in season 3.
Pretty depressing.
That's pretty much when he started kind of creating his own sense of agency. Yeah, usually watching Bob go to Kraft and just grab food all day. It's very boring. I wish it was like
romantic. There's a lot of standing around.
It's a lot of like, and in the woods you're usually freezing because it's like snowing on you, or raining incessantly in Vancouver. So it's not as romantic as the final product.
Yeah, for sure. Who is the funniest member of the cast?
Ian Cusick tries to be.
Tries to
plays
be.
Kane. He tries to be, and he succeeds sometimes. It used to be Devin.
Yeah.
No longer. I hate to bring Bob up again, but he really is like the biggest clown. He's so serious, just belling me all the time. But like his Aussie accent is such like it's so light and airy, and I think that's how he is as a person. And he brings that Aussie charm.
Nice.
To Canada all the time.
If you could bring back any character who has died, who would it be?
Oh man. I would have liked Wells to be around a little longer. We didn't even get to know him, and it seemed like him and Clark had such a rich history. And then Charlotte just took him out. I also like Thomas McDonald quite a bit too. He was like the Prince of Darkness, but I loved having him around. And he was the first big one too. I remember when we read it, we're like, oh, okay, this is like the first.
Stuff's
like
going down.
The Game of Thrones like, is about to begin.
Yeah.
For our show.
What has been your favorite season of the show?
I guess from a greedy personal point, like I guess season 3.
Yeah.
Only because I started having more to do, and it started the Monty Harper relationship as well. I feel like everything started coming into focus. To watch, there's something romantic about Mount Weather.
Yeah.
To film it was awful because we were inside in bunk beds like for 90% of the season.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Yeah, it felt a little like Groundhog's Day, but I suppose that's how it should feel, and then why we wanted to get the hell out of there. What's yours? Sorry to keep putting you on the spot.
Season 2 is probably where it really started to come into its own.
Yeah.
But yeah.
People tend to like 1 and 2. I think 3 gets lost in the mix a lot of the time. I don't think City of Light really got everybody.
Yeah.
Also, Lexa died. Rest in peace.
Yep. R.I.P.
There
are a lot of people out there with strong feelings about that.
Fandom, for sure. So not our brightest season for sure.
Imogen wants to know if you have any advice for aspiring actors.
If you can see yourself doing anything else, do it. I think Imogen, I'm also trying to figure that out for myself. Acting can feel like a very greedy profession sometimes. We do it because we enjoy doing it. Yes, it can have other benefits through storytelling, and you can help change and heal other people, but really we do it because we love it. And I feel like there are other things sometimes that I could be doing with my life and like helping the world more in general than like being on a TV show. So I'm still trying to figure that out myself. If you can see yourself doing something else, do it. But if you can't, give it a go and give it hell. No regrets. Try as hard as you can.
Nice. Did you always want to be an actor?
Yeah, sadly, it's such a boring. I was like 12 and I did a play in middle school.
And you were like, this is the best.
And just kept doing it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
But
sure.
is it the most like useful profession? I'm not entirely
sure. I think TV shows and movies, I think they do a lot of good, because sometimes we just need an escape, and sometimes, they say things about the world, social commentary, and I think that's important.
Yeah.
So I think it's a noble profession, as long as you don't.
Thank you. I've been questioning it. I've been questioning it a bunch lately. So.
Yeah, as long as you don't get too wrapped up in your own ego, I think.
Yeah.
It's important to stay grounded, obviously.
Yeah.
Grounded.
I wasn't going to say anything. you beat me to it.
Have you found that hard, staying grounded?
No.
Really easy for you?
I guess it's an easy trap to fall into when you're young. You're exposed to suddenly a lot of money and exposure. So I guess it is easy to fall into your own. But I feel like my family and friends would never let me. They pick on me too much.
For sure.
Yeah, it would
keeps you honest.
Oh yeah, it would be impossible for me to ever They would always tether me, even if one foot got off the ground. They would remind me what an idiot I am most of the time, and that I don't deserve any of this. None of us deserve any of our successes. So I'm just grateful to have it.
So is there any guest star that you'd really like to have on the show, like an actor that you're just dying to work with?
On the 100?
Yeah. Asking the tough questions.
You got me. This one gets me. Oh. You answer while I think of it. Who would you like to see?
David Tennant.
Oh, from Broadchurch?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's money.
Is that where you know him from?
Well, he's money and everything, but yeah.
Yeah.
Broadchurch was... Oh, David Tennant. Oh, you're going to...
Yeah, I'm a big Doctor Who fan, so that's where I originally know him from.
Let's say David Hasselhoff.
Nice. David Hasselhoff.
Just like
100.
what the heck?
You heard it here first.
As David Hasselhoff, yeah. What is he doing here?
So that's about all we have time for.
Okay.
But thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
And I really hope you enjoy the con and you get to see the sights in Melbourne a bit.
Yeah, Acme. I've heard. I've got it written down.
You got it written down.
Oh,
that's
I don't
an
have
I.
notes. Oh. Shoot.
That's all good.
Acme, got it. Thank you guys very much.